just a quick background. So basically, I was going to Adelaide to do some work with my granddad, which was planned a few days prior to going, but it ended up changing to a red zone the night before, so we got escorted by the police when we got there and had to quarantine in Adelaide for a few hours while we got our pass or entry permit, but we decided to return to Melbourne since we were meant to be going later that day anyway, so we just returned to Melbourne on a flight later that day, and straight while we were boarding we got our entry permit, which was annoying, but yeah. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to another trip report. In today's trip report, we are here at Adelaide International Airport to catch Qantas service from here in Adelaide down to Melbourne. Check-in here, we have the option of to go to a desk or use self-check-in kiosk. Security, we went through super quickly. Now at the gate here, we have gate number 19 today. Our plane is actually boarding right now, so yeah. Anyways, I do believe you have a pretty special plane today, which I'll show you in just a minute. And here it is. Our plane for today is VH-VXQ, which is a 2003 built Boeing 737-800 in the Retro 2 livery, delivered to Qantas brand new in 2003. This was painted into the Retro livery in 2015, which is the livery that Qantas used to use in 1959. They've just announced that we are now boarding our aircraft, which will be taking us to Melbourne today. Just about 5 minutes behind schedule, as you can see just up there, which is due to this plane arrived a little bit late. Also, it's looking like it's going to rain quite a bit in Adelaide here soon. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Qantas flight 690 to Melbourne is now ready for general boarding. Please have your boarding pass ready and scan this yourself as you pass through the gate.
The air bridges at Adelaide, I must say, I really like them because you can see out the windows, which you can't do at Melbourne Airport, or I don't believe Sydney. Maybe some of them. But here's the lovely nose of our plane today. Looks very old-fashioned.
Once you have found your seat, please place bags loose first in the
Here's the business class in a 2-2 configuration, and then the economy class is in 3-3. This plane is not fitted with the IFEs like on the plane that I took up to Adelaide. The seat for today is 23A on the when you board from the front to the right hand side of the aircraft, with a nice view of the wing. Now that we're on board with my seatbelt fastened, it's now raining actually, so excuse if you see a few drops on the window. And let's go through the seat features of this aircraft. So this is one of Qantas's oldest aircraft. Especially the 737, probably being the top 5 oldest. So there is no IFE, and the seatback tray table is grey. The new ones are black. So the tray table is very big, which is nice and folds out and in. There's a tablet holder up the top here. The leg room is just standard for a narrow body aircraft and a short haul flight, but it's plenty for the 1.5 hour or 1 hour 15-minute flight to Melbourne. Then just here we have in the seat pocket, have safety instructions and a sick bag, and then just down there we have room to put your bag. Then down here we have a USB port
Welcome aboard everyone, my name is Dwayne Mitchley, very pleased to be
and
your
some
customer
audio
service
entertainment
manager.
here,
Leading the team in the main cabin today, Robin
as well
Banks,
as a little
our
bit of
captain,
pitch,
John
and
Goodlett. We'd all like to welcome
and you
back
can
our
fold these
Qantas, Emirates
very
and One World frequent
nicely.
flyers on this 1 hour flight over to Melbourne. It's great.
Even though this plane is older, it still does have these TV screens which pop down and show us the safety video.
Give us your attention for the next few minutes to make your journey a safe one, as we take a journey through 100 years of innovation and Australians leaders in aviation innovation.
I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of rain getting sprayed around out there because of the wind. It's pouring out there. I don't know if you guys can definitely see that, but the rain is getting blown everywhere out there, and it is absolutely pouring in Adelaide at the moment. I highly doubt we're actually going to be departing right now. Normally when the safety demo starts, you go straight away. So, yeah, might be waiting until this stops. Could be wrong, but it's extremely heavy rain and high winds. There's hail! We're currently just sitting on the tarmac. It's been about 5 minutes now, as there was hailstones falling just a minute ago, and very high winds and rain.
This weather that's going through Adelaide at the moment has got some very strong gusty winds associated with it, and it could be a little while now before we do get airborne. There is a thunderstorm approaching the field at the moment as well, so once it's safe to do so, we'll be getting underway. Just ask you to sit back, relax, and be as patient as you can with us. I do apologise.
As we're about to show you, Qantas do have Wi-Fi fitted on every single one of their Boeing 737s, I believe. So they're about to show you how to use, and I'll show you the speed of it later. Since we've now been on the ground for a decent amount of time, and the cabin crew very kindly just came around and gave us a bottle of water, which is much appreciated. Actually, I'm quite thirsty. So, yeah. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been, but we are now pushing back. Probably been about 20 minutes. Engines are now started up, and we are taxiing to the runway. As a lot of other planes are now, too, because look in there was a lot of rain just before. So a lot of planes were delayed, including ours. As you can see there, we are actually taking off on a different runway today. Could be wrong, but I have a feeling that we might be taking off to the east, which normally you depart either to the north or south. But, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but we are taking off on runway 30 today. Above the clouds to get to our cruising altitude. There's actually quite a lot of turbulence going through these clouds. It should be pretty smooth once we get above them. We've now just reached our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet for today. Cabin crew have now come around and served us our food and drink service. Today we had for drinks, we had the option of mineral water or Coke no sugar, and water of course. And then we had to have these, well not had to have, but there was only one option, which was the cheese and crackers for the snack. Not bad, of course, for a 1 hour flight. And then I'm just going to use this sanitizer right before I eat so that to kill any germs from my hands or this tray table.
If your seat is in an emergency exit row or row 1, all carry-on bags must be placed back into the overhead lockers.
The captain has just announced, or maybe about 5 minutes ago, we have commenced our descent into Melbourne. We're on schedule to arrive about 15 minutes late, maybe 20, depending on how we go on the approach. But yeah, anyway, it's been a very nice flight so far. Pretty good service, so yeah, despite the delay, nothing they could help. So yeah, some very nice looking views out there, considering the nice blue sky, clouds, a bit of shade over the wing, because it's sunset in about 30 minutes in Melbourne. So yeah, should get some extremely nice views on approach. As you can see out the window right now, we are getting some spectacular views of sunset and around Melbourne Airport, which is just there. And you have a beautiful view of it. I haven't seen one that been a plane for a long time. So yeah, just gone below the clouds. We're now on our beautiful approach into Melbourne. In fact, we should be touching down in the next 30 seconds.
Welcome to Melbourne. Qantas would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. The local time, 5:10 p.m. As the seatbelt sign is still on, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Just a reminder, carry-on baggage may have moved in the overhead lockers and could fall out, so please take care. Don't forget to check your seat and seat pocket for any personal items. Reminder that you must continue to wear a face mask as you exit the aircraft and throughout the airport precinct. Please take all leftover masks and wipes with you and dispose in the general waste bins. Once the seatbelt sign is off, where possible, please maintain appropriate distance between yourself and other customers. On behalf of your captain, John Goodlett, and your Adelaide-based cabin crew, we'd like to thank you for choosing Qantas as your preferred airline. We do appreciate the support. We look forward to being of service to you when next you need to fly. Thanks for your company, stay safe, and good evening.
Also, just on our left as we're parking, there is the special livery Discover Tasmania Qantas Link Boeing 717, which is cool. Just thought I'd note that. But yeah, welcome to Melbourne. Just around 15 minutes late for your information. Thank you. Thanks for the lovely flight, Qantas. keep in mind when you enter Victoria at all times, no matter where you've come from, I believe you do need a border entry permit, which I actually applied for on the aircraft. Well, just showed my entry permit and straight away I'm allowed into Victoria, which is great. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to conclude this video here with this lovely view at gate 11 of our aircraft for today. Qantas certainly is a great airline, probably the best in Australia. I don't know if it's the best value because especially because of Rex is a lot cheaper and provides similar service. Qantas is a lot better service, but not by much. So yeah. Anyways, I'll leave that up to you. By the way, I did pay 180 Australian dollars for this flight, so just for reference. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate it a lot. If not, that's okay. Yeah, hope to see you in my next trip report.